Well, we've all seen those impressive images that the weather brought us earlier this year, from snow and ice to floods and mudslides. Although less eye-catching, the numbers associated with January and February 2017 paint an equally tremendous picture. Zach Mooney has more.
State and local agencies spent thousands of hours and millions of dollars before, during, and after the historic start of this year. Perhaps the most significant numbers we have are here from the Nevada Department of Transportation. Now, NDOT has 150 full-time workers that prep state roads during the storms and clear snow after it falls. Those 150 people worked 31,000 hours in just 2 months. Now, that's equivalent to 3.5 normal years.
2017 just hit us. It hit us hard, and starting January 1st, really there was not a day's rest for NDOT.
Keeping roads clear of snow and ice both before and after a storm takes a lot of time.
I've never had to ask my staff to work mandatory 12s to cover all day long. I had to do that this year.
Looking at the costs for just snow removal and ice prevention in January and February this year, NDOT spent nearly $3 million. The average over the 5 years before is about $1.2 million. Washoe County spent more than $500,000 this January and February. The last 5 years averaged less than half of that. The Rail City spent $107,000 to start this year, compared to an average of just $26,000 since 2012. The city of Reno is similar, but includes more than January and February of this year. A public records request shows yearly totals for the past 4 years. This winter has cost more than $800,000, compared to an average of less than $300,000. And we haven't even mentioned repairs after the floods.
We had to pave in the dead winter. I've never done that.
NDOT spends maybe $300,000 to $400,000 on emergency repairs in a typical year. That number for 2017 has topped $10 million.
We did things this past couple of months that I've never done in my 27 years at NDOT.
NDOT says it's received about $3 million in federal reimbursements so far. We have many more numbers on repairs from Reno, Sparks, and Washoe County in our online version of this story at KTVN.com. Covering the story, Zach Mooney, Channel 2 News.